Hi, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com, dwyervip.com. Remember, the opinion you should follow should be your own. Just consider this video to be a second opinion from a complete stranger online. Well, the world changed yesterday. Today's November 30th, 2015. The Denver Broncos came back in the fourth quarter and ended New England's unbeaten season. Well, that's opened the door for some bargains right now in the futures market, right? Understand right now in the AFC, the top three teams, record-wise, are New England with one loss, and the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos with two losses each, right? It's likely, looking at the standings, that two of these three teams are going to be the two top seeds. And understand, being a top seed really helps your chances of making it to the Super Bowl because you avoid that first round of the playoffs. You can't lose in the first round if you have a bye, right? Right now in the futures market, they have a mispricing. You're going to notice that the Bengals and the Broncos are at 9-1 and 10-1, right? You're getting roughly the same price with them that you're getting with the Green Bay Packers on the futures market to win it all in the NFC. But understand, the Packers have a longer road, much longer, because you have the unbeaten Panthers at 11-0, and you have the 9-2 Arizona Cardinals in their own division, ahead of the Packers. In their own division, you have the 8-3 Vikings. Dare I say, it's unlikely that the Pack gets to one of the top two seeds in the NFC. Whereas in the AFC, it's very likely that either Denver or the Bengals get to that second spot, gets a bye in the first round of the playoffs. Let me say this. The Broncos especially, now that they've changed their quarterback, now that with Brock Osweiler, they have their running game back, right? Because he's operating under center a lot more. It keeps the defense guessing a lot more. To me, they're a great buy right here at 10-1 to win it all, right? You just want a position you can hedge later, given that they actually play the Bengals on December 28th in Denver, right? So they actually have an opportunity head-to-head to get the edge on the Cincinnati Bengals. And the other games they play, quite frankly, aren't against really tough teams, right? They have two games against the San Diego Chargers, who are having an off year, right? Who've had a lot of injuries. They also have a game against the Oakland Raiders, who statistically are not doing that well, right? And so my point to you is, this Bronco schedule looks manageable. The one rough game they have is they have to play the Steelers in Pittsburgh on December 20th, right? That's going to be a tall order, but understand, Le'Veon Bell, he's out. Understand, Ben Roethlisberger, as I make this video, is in concussion protocol and has had a year where he's suffered injuries and has already missed games, right? So the Steelers aren't operating at 100%. Keep in mind, too, the Bengals also have to play the Steelers. They get to play the Steelers at home, right? But understand, the toughest opponent that the Broncos have to face, the Bengals also have to face, right? And of course, you have that game where Cincinnati has to travel to Denver to try to beat Denver in Denver. Statistically, too, if you crunch the numbers, you're going to find that the Denver Bronco defense is much tougher, statistically, than the Cincinnati Bengal defense. So I hope you give a look right here to Denver at 10-1 to win it all. Understand, they just beat New England. In other words, they're a team that on a good day has a chance against New England. And understand, they have an opportunity to be the 2 seed, right? If they run the table, they'll be the 2 seed in the AFC because they will have beaten Cincinnati in Denver. Anyway, give it a look. At 10 to 1, it's a much better value than putting 10 to 1 right now on the Green Bay Packers. That's how I see it. Let me hear from you. Let's try to get an edge on the casino together. Leave your comments in the comment section to this video. Thanks for stopping by.